Step into our universe with the Vanquishers TCG. Get exclusive access by joining our community at www.vanquisherstcg.com. Select a hero, equip weapons and armors, and vanquish your enemy.
What's going on, Vanquishers? Charlie here. We are back with another State of the Game. The first State of the Game of the year. We appreciate all you guys coming on with us. Look at Mr. Jose right there with the nice 2023.
Happy New Year's, everybody. How are you doing today?
Happy New Year's. Yes, yes. So for anybody that has been with us for a while, welcome back. Anyone that's new, welcome. In this segment here, we going ahead and go through the progress and the updates of what's going on with the Vanquishers TCG project. So before we get started, we'd like to introduce all the developers behind this project. My name's Charlie, and I am the creator and the game creator. Creator. No?
Creator. And my name's Jason. I'm also a creator.
The creator.
I handle all the social media and background business administration for Vanquishers and logistics. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm usually the first person you'll speak to on social media or in Discord, and I will direct you to one of my wonderful cohorts here that we have with us.
Buenos dias. Happy New Year's, everybody. My name is Jose, web and app developer of Vanquishers TCG.
That was very compelling, man. You did it in your God voice.
I know.
Yo, what's good, Vanquishers? I'm the game balancer. Let's go.
Let's go. With that being said, actually, yeah. So, Brandon and I have gotten into a little feud thing with some cards, I guess, that we're going to talk a little bit about in our segment. But yeah, we got quite a bit of an update for you guys today. We got great news. And you know what? In this segment here, we're going to go ahead and cover our social media network, our web and app and updates, and of course our tabletop simulator and any physical gameplay arena. But we're going to go ahead and get started with Mr. Jason here with the social media and network, because we have a lot of great news to go ahead and disclose today. Go ahead, Mr. Jason. Take the flagship.
All right, here I go. Y'all ready? Here I go. We jumping into the
jump rope.
The double dutch. Jose, don't be trying to overtop me. You try to wear the sweater. I had to wear mine backwards. Since you wear your forwards. I had to wear mine backwards so y'all could see the beautiful backs of these gifts that we got from our community.
Our community, man. That's nothing but love right there, man. You know, we really appreciate everybody in our community. You know,
I love it. Jose got the front.
I got mine on too, but it's so hot in here, I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah,
we live in Florida. It was only cold for like 2 days and a half, right?
A day and a half for the whole year.
That's this.
Mine's backwards because I wore mine backwards. We going crisscross on them because we gonna make you jump.
Jay, disappear on them for a minute. Disappear real quick.
Disappear? Can I? Hold on. I'm gonna disappear on y'all. Where'd I go?
He's so special, yo, for real. All right, let's go ahead and get up these updates in the social media network, man.
So, appreciate the gift from our community member, Too Fluent.
Yes, appreciate you, man.
We really appreciate you making these for us. Yeah, words don't express it so much, man. We love it, man.
Yeah, we do.
And the fit on these are really, really dope. So I really love it a lot. Let's get into my part. You know me, I'm going to always try to point out our community growth goal and where we're at, where we're going, and what we're doing. So you guys know I've been back on the social media pushing hard with it. We got a few different ads pushing for different stuff so you guys can get it pushed out to your community. So please, if you see our post, you like our post, share our post, even if you already liked it already. Reshare it, tell your friends and family that follow your social medias to go and follow us as well and show us some love. Even though the way it all connects and everything goes with it, we want to make sure that we just reach out to everybody we possibly can to come and check out the game. Either way, you're going to love it because the cards are beautiful. You're going to love it because the gameplay is incredible. And I don't mean to toot our own horn. It's 2023. We're going to be a little stronger with this. You know, we have an awesome team here. The four of us have been really put blood, sweat, and tears into this. A lot of till 3 a.m. battles with our loved ones to put time into this. A lot of battles between each other to get this to where it's at. And I wouldn't take it back for anything. Everything has been a beautiful journey. They call life the beautiful struggle. And I really think that every step we've taken to this point, no matter what the results have been, is we're going in the right direction. Everything is moving appropriately, and we're giving you something incredible. So shout out to the community. 2023, let's double our community, let's triple our community, let's make it bigger. There's billions of people in the world, and if we can get this many people to connect with us like you that's watching this right now, I know we can connect more people with us. So with that being said, our goal for right now for the next community growth goal is going to be 4,000 on Instagram. Right now we are at 3,485, 84. So we're a little bit more than 500 away from getting to 4,000, and that's been steadily climbing. I think we went up in the last week. We've probably went up 50 followers on the Instagram. So I know we're going in the right direction and everything's connecting on that. On our Discord, we've been going up in numbers. Before we were closer to the 450 to 455s. Now we're over the 461 right now. So we're close to 500 on that. So as we get closer to these things, we're going to be doing very rare cards, and everyone has a chance to win them. All you got to do is be registered on our website. It's a very simple way to be part of the community, following, sharing, and you just get an option where you can actually win something with just being registered to our website. Jose loves seeing all those emails come in.
Yeah.
He loves sending out newsletters every week and giving updates.
Yeah.
That's his excited face, guys.
Yeah.
Because not everybody has time to come on here. We're grown men. We're not like, we all understand time is very precious. So we know that people don't always have time to jump on these lives with us and interact with us, but we do appreciate everyone that does. That's why we give you the podcast version. We give you the YouTube version. It's on Twitch as well. You have many places to access this information, and we have 2 years plus of progress of the game since we've been doing it, when we only had us watching each other do these lives, to now having, a plethora amount of people coming now and seeing us do the live. So the growth has been beautiful, and we really appreciate everybody that's here with us and seeing the vision. All the LGS owners that are contacting us. I just had another person saying that they're going to open their own LGS possibly by the end of the year, and they want to have our game in their store. And our other street team reps have been pushing hard in their local areas. So we appreciate everybody. Let's hit those community growth goals so we can get you guys some rare cards out there. Our energy overloads, once we do that to a card, we don't do it again. It could be any card in the base set. So it's something fun that we do just for being part of the community, and you can possibly win that. Okay. Next thing we're going to talk about is going to be the window clings. So for our LGS owners, so you guys know, all the window clings have came in for your orders. So the window clings will be sent with your LGS kits. They're all rolled up right now, so I didn't take them out. You really can't see them because the film that's on them that you have to take off to stick them to the window. But they're pretty cool looking. Once we put them on a window, we'll put an update for you guys to see on social media, so you guys can see how it looks and stuff like that. I know Nerdy Needs can't wait to put it up because they already have our posters up on their windows, but the window clings is just a nice touch. You know what I mean? So window clings are in already. So basically, with adding to that is everything is on shipment route right now. Cards were finished. We did have our delays, as we spoke about before, but cards are on the way. And because of all the delays, the blessings that life gives you, we were able to pay for the most expensive shipping to get the cards here as fast as possible. But with that being said, because of time and we don't have control over everything in the world, we are looking at getting everything in by the 16th at the and then that's in our hands to finish out the production of putting everything in where it needs to go and then sending out to you guys.
So our trajectory at the end of the month is pretty on course, is what
so everything is on course of hitting in January. You know us, we hustle. So as soon as they're in our hands and stuff and ready to go, you guys are going to be taken care of. We're going to fight. If that means staying up till 5 a.m, if that means no sleep for 3 days, right, Jose?
Yeah.
Right, Brandon?
Hold on, he's on the meditation.
Yes.
Brandon, calm down.
I'm in the middle of typing up this document, and then I had a mute button. You kind of caught me off guard. Then I wasn't ready for that.
Just so y'all know, guys, Brandon's he handles the early morning to day shift for us. So if somebody posts something on our anything, he's the one that usually catches it and yells at everybody like, "Hey, this is going on." So he's usually waking up around 4 or 5 in the morning. So for him to stay up to that time is pretty rough for him. So I appreciate him making that sacrifice for everybody. And Charlie, he's always awake. He never sleeps.
Sleep? What's that?
And I sleep all the time. So don't you worry about that.
Jose's the nap man. He love it.
Nap.
But With that all being actually, just so you guys know, live, the manufacturer just messaged me right now. She said Happy New Year. Shout out to our rep that's with the printing company. Her grandmother is sick right now, and she was messaging me that she's doing what she can, but she had to go to the hospital to check on her. So our rep, was very communicative about what's going on. So shout out to her. Shout out to our printers, and can't wait to do more. Me and Charlie, we're really pushing hard on getting the next orders and next sets ready. Just you guys be on the lookout, because we already have all the documentation done. There's the last few finesse things that we need to get done, and we're already working on the next stuff getting ordered. So be on. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you could hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, in chat they're saying they couldn't hear. Okay. And then for February 4th, we are going to be at the Punta Gorda, Port Charlotte, Old Comic Con, I think it's called. Oh, my bad, guys. It's been a long day for me. Let me pull up the event. So it's going to be Old Time Comic Con 2023. It's going to be in Punta Gorda, Florida. We have a few different tables in there, and we have some special stuff we're going to be doing for that. I just confirmed with the team before we jumped on here. That's why we were a few minutes behind. We're confirming some cool stuff that we're going to be doing for the events for 2023. Giving you guys some new flavor, because it ain't no party like a Vanquisher party. The Vanquisher party don't stop. So you guys understand it. No, we are moving forward. Everything is progressing. We are keeping the momentum and at our pace, and that's something we've always said since the beginning. So we appreciate everyone being here and seeing what we got going on. Ask any questions in the live as we go. And shout out to the first time chat, Astronaut. Thank you for throwing up a fire emoji. Appreciate that. I don't have my glasses on, so I know it's a fire emoji, but I thought it was candy corn.
Really, Jason?
I thought it was a candy corn for a minute. So shout out to everybody that's been on the ride with us. It's 2023. To think about where we were at in January of last year to now, it's really fun to see the story unfold and see the roadmap be fulfilled and see that everything is moving in a progressive direction. So thank you, everyone that's been part of this and sees the vision with us. I promise you, we got something really fun and cool. Once you get these cards in your hand, I need all of you guys to take videos of y'all holding the cards. I need you guys to share it to let everybody know and see, like, look at this, and tell them that you feel bad for them, because all you guys who ordered like the comic book cards, there's some special stuff right there.
They're a must-have card to your sets. They definitely help with Edge. Help with Edge. But Mr. Jason, thank you so much for the updates on the social media network, man. Absolutely terrific. Absolutely terrific. All right, Mr. Jose, we're going to move on to the next segment here. We're going to go ahead and move on to the web and app updates.
The Nebula.
Web and app updates. Look at this man with the background. Okay. All right. You're going to flex on people. Let's talk a little bit about the website. What have you been working on?
Well, if you would like to display the website now like that, I don't have to like.
Okay. So let me go ahead and stretch this out a little bit. Let's get more of the actual website on here.
Well, my man is displaying the website right now. This is a brand new year. This year, I wanted to display the Nebulae in an all-purple theme website.
Ooh, look at how they come and
louder,
approach you.
Jose.
Y'all see that? As you scroll down.
Am I too far away?
There you go.
There you go. They might be able to hear you. But look at how the nebulae just comes up as you scroll down. Like they just moving up on you. That's like cool. That's a cool touch, Jose. Like that's a real good touch.
And I feel like I'm talking really loud now. But it might be my earphone though. Anyways, I wanted to display the nebulae. This faction, I love this faction. I am a big purple fan. So once we created this idea, I was all in on it, and I wanted to display these guys right away, but we couldn't because we have to keep everything under wraps. But this year, I said, "Hey guys, it's my time to shine."
It's his time to shine. So I noticed that you got a quick link right here for the Dimensional Rift card gallery. So for those that are new that ends up wanting to know what our card gallery is, you don't have to go to the very top here, which looks like Jose's cleaned up very nice. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Look at drop menus. Hold on, guys. So we got ways to play. Okay, so TTS. Okay, so they're quick little
wait till
drop
you get
links.
to the bottom of this webpage. I'm just saying.
All right, so we got what,
Jose blew me away with that part.
So yeah, I wanted to squeeze all this stuff in to get rid of all the extra stuff, but I put them in resources like that. Everybody can still have access to all the pages that we still had from before.
Look at that parallax, man, of Aurora.
As you scroll down, you have all the nebulae characters on there displaying their cards.
Her prime cards.
Yeah, all of them.
Whoa, are we actually live right now at the very bottom?
What he's doing. Look at what my guy is doing.
We are live right now.
So you guys can go straight to our website and check our State of the Games live through our website. That is nuts, Jose. I did not know you even did this. This is actually kind of cool. Look at that. Look at me.
I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that, I was like, oh.
That is a really good touch. I actually really like that. That's cool. All right, well, Jose definitely has been working his magic. Look how the cards do a dance move, man. As you move your mouse around, like they kind of move and they do a little cha cha mala, like Jose. Jose, show him the cha cha mala.
Look at that.
Do. And if you keep scrolling down to the last part, I did add a way to find us on Spotify. I think once I release any new episodes of the Vanquishers State of the Game, they should show up right there on the right. And of course, you gotta have your links to your terms and conditions and all that stuff. But yeah, that's what I've been working on this week. It's been a while. But I took care of the site. Looks pretty. I think it's pretty. Everybody thinks it looks pretty good.
Click this gallery. Let me make sure this.
I like the way them cards floating in there. That's what I told you I needed. I needed that.
What?
Hold on, Jose. Hold on, Jose. This was supposed to go to the card gallery. You see, it's a good thing I checked this live on the stream.
Hey.
It's going straight to the print and play.
Hey. Don't.
Well, you can also see the card gallery through the print and play.
If you go through the resources where you're supposed to go.
Here we go. This is how you started. You ain't cheating. You ain't trying. Nah.
But look at where, Charlie, look at the homepage. You showed them like when you scroll down, you see the Nebula Heroes
how they come zooming in at you. Yeah, look at Clara. Look at Clara. Look, sigue.
She's sneaking up on you.
She about to come up on you with that fire, boy. All right, that is a good touch, Jose. You did a magnificent job. I love the colors. I love the switch that you did on it, man. It looks really good. And we'll also look at. I didn't even notice how the cards come in. Do they keep coming in that way? Oh no! Last time they just came floating in. That was actually kind of cool. I didn't even notice that you did.
They all slide in. Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
You gotta reload the page.
Oh, is that what it is? Here, hold on. Let me see that magic one more time. That was actually kind of nice. That's the first time I've seen that. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that.
They came out of the rift. Dimensional rift.
So yeah. Again, on the top for the menus, I do have in the resources. I've added the part for the mythos, which is all the lore. So far, I haven't updated all of the stuff, but I do have some stuff in there. So be aware, and hopefully in the next future State of the Games, I will tell you when we added more. Or if you get on our Discord, we might let you know earlier. So that's that. Anything else?
No, that's about it, man. Look like you have about all your updates right there, my mans. My mans.
Maybe.
My man. So it looks like we got to fix one thing, Jose. So we'll go ahead and get on to that. So whenever we get that, he's going to fix that in 2.5 seconds. That's how fast Jose work, man. Put in them orders to get them things done. All right, so we're going to move on to the next segment here. We're going to talk a little bit about the tabletop simulator and physical card game updates. Mr. Brandon. Where's a place that we can go to go ahead and play this game? If I'm new to the community and I want to learn more about the gameplay and I need somebody to play with, who can I speak to besides our wonderful community? Is there a way I can speak to a dev? Where do I go? How do I get it done?
So the best place to speak to the community, speak to me, to find the game to play is going to be through our Discord channel. And there's a link on that beautiful website that Jose created. Also, the best way to play is are going to go to that website, that beautiful brand new website, and you're going to go ahead and click on the link for the tabletop simulator mod. Once you download that mod, which is free, by the way, you're going to have access to all 150 cards, and you can play to your heart's content. You can also go on there and did the print and play actually come up, or was it just the card gallery?
No, I think it was the print and play from the card gallery link.
Oh,
the
okay.
Link went to it.
All
so
right.
it actually print and play. So here's the print and play option here that you can end up getting.
There you go. So now you got free access to the print and play as well, and you're going to be able to print all 150 cards and play those to your heart content. Now, in order to do both of those things, you're going to have to go ahead and register to the website. So once you register to the website, you got access to all that fun stuff. Now, if you want a guaranteed time to play, Sunday nights, every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on, I will be around. Hit me up, message me if you want to learn how to play, or if you just want to play a couple games, whatever the case may be. Go ahead and hit me up in the Discord. You can DM me, however you want to do it, and I will definitely hop on with y'all. Now, we are definitely working on some other things to add on to the website, including the calendar. And with the calendar, the plan is to set that up so that you guys can go ahead and schedule a time for Sunday. And the hopes is that if I have nothing going on a Sunday night, then I will instead show up to our local LGS and be hanging out with some of the people over there at Nerdy Needs, which I will be at Nerdy Needs tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, that's dope.
And what time are we going to be over at Nerdy Needs, Charlie?
Usually I show up there around 6:37. I think lately I've been given the luxury to be able to be there a little earlier. Because my mom's able to stay with the little bitty bops, so due to that,
nice.
Yeah, it helps out a little bit. Yeah, she's able to help out, so now I can go there a little early. So I'll say anywhere between 6:30 to 7 is usually when we get there, and we get rocking and rolling. I know people in our community tends to show up there a little bit earlier for those, for the events and stuff like that. But yeah, that's probably the time frame we'll be there, 6:37.
So Charlie, you gonna be there?
Oh, I'm gonna definitely be there. Definitely gonna
Charlie.
be there. Most deaf.
They was asking. They said, "What's that about the Warboard era?" They're asking about the mythos.
Oh,
what is the Warboard era?
Here we go. So we got. That's gonna have to be for a whole nother state of the game, man. Because when I get into talking, you guys I'm gonna end up. There's a lot to know. Let's just say there's a lot to know. There's a lot of tree branches going on in this universe, and it's a lot of side stories, as you guys can clearly see within our set alone. We're releasing, I think, 10 characters on launch, maybe 10. Well, it's 10, but it's gonna be 8 on launch. 2 more additional from the Kickstarter. But yeah, we do got a lot of backstory and stuff like that to go through. So yeah, them more boars, man. You guys, we're gonna get you that update. So again, like Brandon mentioned, Nerdy Needs 7 o'clock. We'll be there. Most likely, we're trying to shoot for 6:30, but 7 o'clock most likely we'll end up being there to go ahead and play the game, test the game out, join our community in a local area. We do go to our local LGS, that is our prime local LGS we tend to hit up. You can catch us there. If you are in the Brandon area or in the Tampa area or just anywhere in the area and decides to want to come by, tomorrow at 6 we'll start to show up there. But some of our community members are there before then, so yeah, I mean, you can feel free to come on in and just check the game out, play the game, you know, have questions.
Also, shout out to Stitch. He consistently goes every Thursday. He's part of our street team.
Absolutely.
Every Thursday, he's at Cool Stuff Inc. in Brandon. I think it's Tampa technically where it lands, but it's like right on the line.
It's so weird, man. Certain streets.
Brandon, Tampa area. He goes every Thursday. He participates in the tournaments they do for other games, and he shows our game before those tournaments start. And I've been there a few times with him already. The store manager, the assistant, all the workers there, they all show love to Vanquishers. We've had last Thursday when we were there, we had a gentleman, he doesn't like his name, the gentleman who learned the game brand new. He doesn't really like his name on a lot of stuff, but he literally was playing the game, and like you could just see the cogs in his head spinning when he was playing the game, because he was like One Piece or like this game or like that game, and it's like he's trying to compare us to another TCG. We're a whole new beast. We give a whole lot of flavor with our game, but he really enjoyed it, and you could just see the cogs in his head moving like, wow, this is crazy on how everything went. And thank you, Stitch, for teaching him. If you go to Instagram, I kind of recorded the live of it, of just the board and them and Stitch explaining the game to the gentleman. And you know, check them out, man. Thank you guys for on our street team that do stuff like this and help us spread the game. It's really awesome.
Yeah, showing that love, man. We appreciate it tenfolds, man. So really quick, to kind of give another update, for those that are part of our Patreon at the $10 tiers and you have TTS, we're gonna be opening up the testing battlegrounds to test out some of the supply drop new cards that are gonna be part of that set. So if you are a Patreon member and you do have Tabletop Simulator, we're going to be throwing in the testing battlegrounds with the old original sets plus the new cards that are coming out in the supply drop series to play test them, make sure that they're balanced, and you know, the whole nine. With Brandon, I myself will be setting up dates and times that we will be doing the testing battlegrounds. So this will be the first official testing battlegrounds announcements we're doing, that we've announced. We do plan on utilizing this tool for future to be able to test out more game modes. For instance, like Carnage, we've been having the pleasure to kind of iron out a few things that we're feeling is pretty decent in the local LGS. For those that have came locally and helped us model this out, thank you very much. We appreciate you. We're going to be opening those up for testing battlegrounds as well for everybody that is a Patreon member in that top tier. And you have to have TTS, so that way we'll be able to remote in and then play it out and test out and get feedback that way. So we'll be doing that hopefully within the next week or so. I should be going through the cards, hopefully reviewing some of them with Brandon and Jason, and making sure that these are the direction that we want to go. Once we get that rock solid artwork, I've been busting my butt off. I've been getting some of the artwork done, so they're pretty much up to par. So visually, they'll have what the art will be. The cards, we're just gonna kind of plant them in and see how they run in the test and battlegrounds. So yeah, we're actually very excited to open that up and test those new cards out. Think about it, guys. Our cards are on the way right now. They're actually on the way right now. We're expected to have them on arrival on the 16th, give or take. And we're currently working on the next set series in between the supply drops. So we got a lot of things moving, guys. Once the ball's rolling, it's gonna keep going. It's just gonna keep going, keep rolling and rolling. One thing we want to talk about with Mr. Brandon and I, we kind of were going back and forth about this situation, and this was more Brandon and a community member playing a game, playing several games, and falling into a sequencing issue. And something that we didn't really consider, and I don't even know if we had it completely in the rules written out in a specific way. So Brandon was going through the rules again, like he always does.
Consider it by the way we were writing it on the cards. We just never really put it down on concrete in the rules, and people were asking about sequencing and wanted to know exactly how they work. So we were like, let's just go ahead and put it in the rules.
Right.
So that way it's straight up defined and we know for sure.
Okay. So this last segment here that we're going to talk about a little, hopefully it creates a little bit of clarity. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about the traps and the sequences, right? Because this is very important to know and understand, and how we wrote it. want to make sure that you guys interpreting and understanding what it is that we're doing. So I have a couple example of trap cards that are in the base set that I'm going to open up really quickly. Let me go ahead and get this one opened up. And we'll discuss a little bit about it. Oh, if I can actually get it open. Here we go. All right, go ahead and dual screen real quick. Mr. Brandon, let me know if you can see this card, if it does appear onto your screen.
It has magically appeared.
Magically. You saw how magical that is? Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit really quickly. This is the Energy Barricade, and the reason why this is up on the screen, actually, this may not even be the best example card to start off with, because this here is a choice factor. Let's go ahead and run with this one.
This one is a choice factor, but we can use that one last. That can be our last
I'd rather
example.
use that one last for another scenario base, okay? So, we're going to use Counterattack for the quick example here. So Counterattack is a trap card, okay? So play this card face down. When targeted, deal 2 life damage. Okay, so this card would be in play. When it's in play, it's going to be played face down. Of course, you have your trap indicators that you'll place right above it. So essentially, what procs this card would be as soon as the opponent or any targeting or any moment your opponent is declaring to target you, before rolling the dice, this trap card would proc immediately. Correct, Brandon?
Correct.
Correct. So when it says when targeted, that is immediate effect, right? So you have not been landed, nobody has targeted you rolling the dice, you have not been dealt any damage. This is literally when your opponent declares, I'm targeting you. Boom, immediately this procs the card. And any other card that requires targeting only. Okay?
So just to be like ultra clear, your opponent says, I'm going to target you with this weapon. As soon as they say that, you flip this card, you apply that ability, you apply that effect, which is in this case, deal 2 life damage, and then they would start rolling and completing the rest of their targeting phase.
Okay. So let's move on to the next card.
Which includes, applying damage and whatever effects, the abilities might do and all that stuff.
Right. All right, let's move on to the next quick card. So we're going to move to Deflector Shield very quickly. So this card here, it states, play this card face down. Here, let me zoom into this sequence here. So, play this card face down, which I don't... there we go. Play this card face down. When successfully targeted, ignore all damage. If the attack was a ranged attack, apply that damage to that enemy. So, the most important thing we want to really discuss is right here. This sentence piece right here. When successfully targeted. Okay? So, at this point, the opponent has already declared they're going to target you. So this card would not proc at that moment, right? They would have to roll the dice and actually land the attack. They had to have successfully targeted you. So if they miss, this card will not proc. You don't need to proc the card. But
and the way that the card is written, it would kind of defeat the purpose if it did proc.
You wouldn't be able to
because you don't know if they actually hit you or not.
Right. So in these case scenarios on how it's scripted, it's when successfully targeted. So once they have successfully targeted, immediately you'll flip this card over, and then it will start taking the effects of what it would do. So in this case, it would deflect the damage back at the opponent. Okay, so
so this one deflects the damage back at the opponent. Say it didn't deflect the damage. What would happen is whatever the effect of the trap card is, it would happen. And then after that, then you can start applying your damage, your weapon abilities, and all that. If the card allows you to.
Correct, unless it states otherwise.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and go through the other card that we kind of were discussing earlier. So Energy Barricade, it is a trap card. So we'll go ahead and discuss this very quickly. Play this card face down when targeted. Okay? Choose to flip this card and add 2 defense to your hero and all allies. Okay? So this card plays a little different, but the same as all the other cards. So what makes this one a little bit different is the fact that you get to choose to flip this card over once your opponent declares a targeting. If they're going to target you with a weapon, you could choose to flip this over or not. It could still stay in its trap form the whole time until you choose to flip it as soon as someone declares a targeting attack on you.
So maybe your defense is pretty good on this particular turn. So you're like, I don't need to, flip this trap now. I'm gonna let it pass. But then maybe the next turn, they increase their targeting, so your defense isn't so well anymore. Right. So you say, you know what? Now I'm gonna go ahead and flip this trap because I need them 2 extra defense. So.
All right. So one more example wanted to talk to real quick was the tech grenade. I think Brandon really wanted me to bring this one on up.
We did. Did we have any trap cards that say upon taking damage?
What do you mean upon taking damage?
Yeah, so flip this card when you take damage, because that would be the last example that we would need to cover.
Oh, good
so,
point here. Let me double check. That's not them. So really quick, Brandon, while I'm searching for this, why don't you explain what the scenario was that kind of happened, what created the confusion, and what kind of occurred? That way we can, why this is a topic of conversation tonight.
So just so you guys know, tech grenades aren't going to be available in this first set, but it is available over on the tabletop. We've had it on the tabletop and people are playing with it. So this is an issue that may come up during gameplay in the community, depending on who you're playing with. We also do have, if you got the comic book, you got the sanction, right?
Yeah, sanction set comes with this. Yeah.
So you're gonna have potentially you'll have a hero. Hopefully you were smart and you got that bundle. But
that's
anyways,
mean,
but anyways, potentially you're gonna be able to play a hero that has that's a tech class. So when you're playing this tech grenade as a trap card, it says play this card face down when targeted, deal 2 tech damage, and then if you're V-triggered, then you also go ahead and glitch your opponent. So one of the things that we came into is, what if you're targeting your Sentinel and you're targeting with a Sentinel rounds? Sentinel rounds is a power-up. So if I declare that I'm targeting with a weapon, they then flip this trap card and it glitches me, I will no longer be able to continue to target because glitch does not allow you to use support cards, and Sentinel rounds is a support card. Mm-hmm. So hopefully I explained that well enough. Let me know if I didn't, and I'll try to be a little bit more detailed.
I think the only other card that we were discussing might have been this one here. Was it successfully targeted? No, that's another successfully targeted. When weapon damage.
Yeah, that one. So
what is one?
I'm not sure if we have any. Maybe we got rid of those trap cards. Maybe we reworked them. But if I don't know if we have one or not right now because we can't find one. But if it says, play this card face down after taking damage, then the sequencing would be that your opponent would roll, they would have successfully targeted you, and they're going to go ahead and apply all the damage that the weapon does, whatever abilities that come with the weapon, whatever effects those have. And then after that, then you would be able to flip that trap card and play that trap card because you have then taken all that damage.
Right.
So that would be the last and final sequencing for trap cards. And I think we did have some after you take damage, but I think we changed them, Charlie. So
yeah,
that's probably why we can't find it.
We do intend to add that back in for the future because we do have plans where taking damage is important, but then after the damage you could have done some crazy recovery thing. So it's not out of the it's not out of the woodwork yet because we wanted to make sure that structure was in there to be able to use traps in multiple different ways for multiple different reasons and builds and strategies and things within that nature. So that's why we totally didn't want to cut that out, but we did reword the sequence to allow it to essentially deal the damage that it was needing to deal. Hold on one second here. I don't know what's going on. My screen just kind of... There we go. I don't know what was going on there. That was kind of weird. But yeah, so essentially we're going to be using these trap cards and wanted to make it very clear because I guess we were falling into when do certain effects occur. So the glitch effect that happened, it was hard to determine whether if the glitch effect occurred prior to the trap triggering and did it disable the trap. Like, all these sequencing were very important to know, and this is why we needed to narrow it down, and why Brandon now put it in the rulebook. So Brandon was actually going to update the rulebook with Jose, but we kind of had to put a pause on it to make sure that we had this sequencing in there. And now that we do, I think we're in a pretty good state here.
Also, I just wanted to go ahead and remind people, I was playing...
you mean state of the game?
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Leave it to Jose to drop a random bomb in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah,
man.
like, you threw me off completely. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, another thing that I ran into over the week, because I did gameplay a few days over the week. One of the things that I realized that some people may be doing and not really paying close attention to the rules is I played a match where I was playing Glacier versus Glacier. And I want to remind people that in the rules that if you are playing against the same class, Glacier versus Glacier,
you can still freeze each
other. You negate all the Glacier conditions.
Damage. Yeah.
And you also negate some of that Glacier damage as well. I think it's you negate 2 Glacier damage. So pay attention to what your class conditions are. If you're playing, Solar versus Solar, Glacier versus Glacier, Tech versus Tech, you're not going to be able to glitch that opponent. You're not going to be able to freeze that opponent or burn that opponent. So if that's really part of your synergy, part of your gameplay, and you're playing a mirror match like that, you might want to take that into account when deck building.
All right. I think that about sums it up. Do we have anything else, any comments of any kind that we need to kind of go through? Or we're looking
you know
good?
What? Now that I think about it, there was another thing that came up, but I didn't have a chance to discuss it with you guys. So I don't know. Should we have like an open debate live on stream, or should we just talk about that later and then bring it up next day of the game?
I don't even know what the topic is, so I'm a bit nervous right now. So I don't even know what I'm about to agree upon live on the stage of the game.
You can watch us all yell at each other. We go.
Y'all gonna see how this game got developed, man. Y'all know Cain and Abel? Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
I say blood, sweat, and tears slightly. I meant it.
All right, so yeah, that is pretty much all the updates that we have today. Just know that when the week of the 16th, which is a Monday, when we get the packages, depending on time framing and all that stuff, we may either delay the state of the game, or we might be able to run it as a quickie. We haven't quite decided exactly how we're gonna do it, because that will be a Monday.
We're gonna be doing a live stream on packing on a Monday night. What?
Oh, is that what you're doing? So you're gonna be coming all over here to make sure the live stream. You see what I'm saying? Look, see, my man donating his time.
Maybe we should get like a special guest host to like take over for the day or something.
There you go. Oh, there you go, Jose. No, I lied. We will have a state of the game. Mr. Jose will make sure he's on promptly, and he'll take care of all the updates.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, man. Jose running the whole thing. I like that.
Can you imagine me running the whole thing?
Yo,
Jose's going to have like
that Trello has the most topics possible.
This is going to be the most
ridiculous long.
state of the game. I'm telling you right now.
It'll be the shortest state of the game ever. He'll be like, hi, everybody. My name is Jose. The state of the game, and there's updates. Bye. Click.
Exactly. I would be talking to myself.
You disappear like you just did a second ago.
All right, so he would be talking to himself. Wow, even Too Fluent said you'll be talking to yourself. See, bro, I think everyone pretty much knows.
Yeah,
we won't have that. Would go bad because we would need Charlie to do the Jose translation. Like that's part of the whole dynamic duo, right?
Yeah. So that we will be setting them up for failure. So we will, as a business and an organization, we will promise you guys we may not set Jose up like that and put y'all through that. So yeah, but again, we appreciate all you guys tuning in tonight. Time is the most important thing in this world, and we appreciate you all sharing some of that with us. and getting the update to this project. I know there's a lot of people eager to get the game physically. Myself, I am very eager to get this game in my hands. I really want to play it, with everyone in the local area. I'm very excited for all the LGS tours we're going to be doing and the events that are lined up. Now, we got quite a bit of stuff that we're already getting lined up for. So we're expecting a good community growth. Organic community growth is the one blessing I can tell you guys. What we have in our community are organic people, and very positive, and stay positive. And we're gonna keep doing our part, and we appreciate all your guys' support. Everyone in our community that's been supporting us and that continues to support us, I mean, that are just doing things for us, that is just a blessing. We appreciate all you guys in our community. I can't speak any higher volumes than that. But again, we don't want to take up more of you guys' time. This is essentially the all the updates. So if there's something that was missed or something that you wish we would discuss, leave a comment below the video itself, or just meet us on our Discord. We're live every single day, so you guys is like chatting with us on a personal text message. So I think that's going to wrap things up from here. I think Mr. Brandon's going to go ahead and let you guys know that showed up a little bit late what to do for the next time. And if you're new, Mr. Brandon will let y'all know what to do. What they got to do, Mr. Brandon?
What you got to do is you got to go ahead and hit that follow button, first of all. But you want to hit that, bell icon so you can stay notified. Some of us, we have trouble, keeping up with day-to-day life, what's going on. Like Charlie said, time is valuable. You don't want to be, having to check your calendar to see when Vanquishers is coming on. Just hit that bell icon. Boom. We'll send you the message. You pop in. Boom. You're good to go.
That's it. All good. All love. My mans.
And guys, if you do, wait a second. And if you did miss it, you do have iHeartRadio. We are on Apple Podcasts and also on Spotify. I think also on Google Podcasts too. You can never miss an episode.
There you go.
Scroll all the way down. You got the links on the top.
And now we're streaming on the website.
Now we're streaming on the website.
Live on the website.
What's going on here?
So again, we're giving you guys all these avenues, and again, this is based off the community's requests. And I know people think we're nuts, but usually when people recommend it and request it, we're gonna find ways to make it happen. That's just what we do, And then if we can't, then we'll say we did our R&D, and it's just a bit more work than what we can get ourselves into. But Jose could pretty much do anything, man. Sometimes can do anything. But without further ado, we appreciate all you guys tuning in tonight. Until the next state of the game, Vanquishers
out.
Out.